What's up guys, Aaron here, back with another video. Today's video is a quick recap of Apple's Mac event that just took place today. Apple first started off by talking about all their voice assistants, including Siri, that allow everyone to use their products. And they introduced this in the form of a new website known as Accessibility. Tim then took the stage to talk about the iPhone, stating that people are loving it and the iOS 10 adoption rate is at 60% in just a month. Apple Pay is now available in Japan, and the Apple Watch Nike Plus will be available on October 28th. Apple then moved on to the Apple TV, where they announced a new dedicated app for all your devices to view media on called TV. Minecraft has come into the Apple TV, and a lot more social apps such as Twitter will see heavy integration. Twitter for Apple TV is also rolling out live video from the NBA, BuzzFeed, Bloomberg, and more, with the TV app becoming available in December. Next up was Macs, and Tim stated that this week is the 25th anniversary of Apple's first notebook. Then Phil Schiller entered the stage to officially announce the new Mac lineup. 3 new Macs were announced: a new 13-inch and 15-inch MacBook Pro in silver and space gray, both thinner, with a 13-inch model at just 14.9 millimeters thick and is just 3 pounds, with the 15-inch model coming in at just 15.5 millimeters thick and weighs just 4 pounds. The Macs get a new bigger Force Touch trackpad, and all 3 come along with second-generation butterfly hinges on the keys to give the MacBook Pro's keyboard the feel of a 12-inch MacBook's keyboard, but with slightly more key travel. The biggest announcement was the introduction of the Touch Bar. The bar replaces the native function keys on the top of the keyboard and has a Retina touch display. In a way, this is Apple's answer to people wanting a touchscreen Mac. The bar adapts to software you're using and introduces shortcuts and tools in specific apps. And more importantly was the inclusion of Touch ID and Apple's new T1 chip that supports Secure Enclave, which allows Apple Pay to be used directly on the MacBook Pro. New MacBook Pro has a 67% brighter panel with 25% more colors and Intel Core i5 and i7 processors. The new MacBook Pro has advanced thermal architecture as well as a new speaker design. The 15-inch MacBook Pro features 4 USB Type-C ports. You can now plug in your MacBook Pro to charge in any 4 or 2 of the USB Type-C ports that you have on the device. And that's because each one of those USB Type-C ports are also a power, Thunderbolt, USB, a DisplayPort, HDMI, and also a VGA port. Apple also announced a partnership with LG to create both a 4K and 5K monitor that works with the new MacBook Pro. Apple also announced a more cheaper, lower-spec MacBook Pro without the Touch Bar, but with the new form factor to replace the 13-inch MacBook Air. The 11-inch MacBook Air is forever gone, and although Apple is still selling the 13-inch MacBook Air, I expect that lineup to slowly disappear as well. The new Touch Bar definitely adds functionality to the device and adds very specific shortcuts and tools to the user-specific application. The new MacBook Pro lineup features great specifications, with the new MacBook Pro starting out at $1499 for the lower-end 13-inch model without the Touch Bar, $1799 for the 13-inch with the Touch Bar, and $2399 for the 15-inch MacBook Pro. Now, they started shipping today for the lower-end model, with both newer models with the Touch Bar shipping in 2 to 3 weeks. Anyways guys, that's going to do it for me in this video. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please be sure to drop a thumbs up down below. To stay up to date on all the latest Apple news and reviews, be sure to follow me on my social networks, including Twitter, which I am highly active on. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you guys for watching. As I mentioned earlier, my name is Aaron, and I'll see you guys on the next one.